Oh boy.
Exit Reality, Episode 4, Part 1. Begin. Oh, you know what? There's one thing I forgot to do.
Oh no.
It's alright.
And
There we go.
I'll say, and then we all die.
No.
Right?
Dun dun dun.
Okay. Recap. What happened last time?
Oh, we found out that the crystals I have grant wishes.
Uh-huh. And
I wish the world, or wish the stuff back to normal, but then more chaos ensued.
Uh-huh.
But there's a fruit tree, and all the fruits some of them were good. So I collected them. Anything else?
Except for the one that I'm chewing on right now.
Where did I write all those down?
Fox was wounded. I'm wounded because of the Ent. Ent and the graze from the dragon. Yes, somehow dragons can graze.
Oh, that's a problem.
But it's not my fault. I'm sorry. Anyway. Well, you also did get some, I think the time before last, you got some pets.
Couple dragons, a horse, a weird.
I have a fire horse.
Alrighty. Oh, okay. Making sure my dice were at hand. Let me double check that my books are right here. Yes, they are. Okay. Can't be too prepared. Should have. Okie dokie. Well, to start things off with, you see Fox kind of moving the grass around. He's picking up something that glints in light.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when you say anything, he goes, mine! Or not say anything. When you look at him, he just says, mine!
Okay.
I mean, probably safer to leave Fox alone.
Would we? So.
Yes?
Is this in the pile of stuff that I've already was going through? As in, like, he's right next to me still?
Yes. You would notice.
So would I notice what it was?
Yes.
Okay.
What you saw, he was picking up coins dropped by the dragons.
Yeah. Pardon me, sorry.
It's alright.
Inexcusable.
I would like to see you, take care of, a dog that's nothing but pure muscle. I love Aurora Jade, but fuck, she's fucking.
No, not puppy.
It's just not comfortable. It's just, I'm happy we're working again. You have no fucking idea how fucking great I feel. But God, this is how on days it's warm is not fun.
Shiny.
Because nothing moves. There does not move back there.
I get it. And it's not really a puppy. It's more like, just shy of a horse.
Yeah, and she's only about up to my knee. She's pure muscle. She's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, I walked in the first day, the very first day they had me come in, and I fell in love with 3 dogs just looking at them. I want all 3 of them. Like,
See, that's the way to go.
He's like, these are not mine. Shut up. They're mine.
Cause puppy.
yeah.
Oh, by the way,
It's funny. I went from one day just being exhausted. Went to my second time at work. After everything, fine. Today, fine. Tomorrow, I'll probably be fine. Friday, I'm probably gonna be even more tired. But that's okay.
I get it.
Even
Worth
though
it,
I'm not
though,
working
right?
Friday, it's just like my body's just like, yeah, I'm already used to working. Now, would hate it when you're on your days off. Okay, fine.
I get it. And thank you for the bits there, Zahina.
You're welcome. I had to do shiny for Fox. Be picking up shinies.
He's like, ooh, mine.
Okay.
As he's holding it like close to us, just like mine. I give you the fang.
Okay. I'm not gonna take it.
Okay.
Are the dragons upset by this?
Why would they?
Well,
Because if it's their loot,
here's the kicker. They don't really know it's theirs because it just fell out of their scales because they've been sleeping on their own hoard.
okay.
I
So as
mean,
long as they're upset, not upset,
right. By the way, where is your dragon? It is missing.
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It is not in sight.
It flew overhead, trying to attack. Ended up hurting me slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, thankfully, it was only slightly. And since we haven't seen it,
Yes.
so
Though you do
Yes.
get,
So is it close enough to message?
yes, but you do hear some ruckus in the fields.
I'll go.
is it eating the
take a look.
cows? The cows. No, not the cows.
No, not the cows.
I'll go take a look.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I know since he's not an actual dragon. Does he have? Does Ignis have a bit of a I don't know, like an ego of himself, or is he just kind of there? He's just kind of empty-headed, but still there.
My thought process is he does have some form of intelligence, more like a dolphin. You know, the
So he can
intelligence
function, but he's not really.
compared to the other dragons, he's like 5 years old. Well, 5 to 10 in his intelligence. I mean, he can form words and understand words. But when it comes to like
Complex thinking and
Yes.
one that's limited.
he'll leave that to you. Solify is just over yonder, just chewing on this leathery apple that opens and closes like a bag.
Yeah, I forgot I put that in my mouth.
Something's gonna come out of the bag and steal your tongue.
No!
No more tasting of foods ever again.
More like it's filling with her
Rip.
saliva, but okay.
Like I said,
Rip.
something's gonna come out and steal your tongue.
When Cinderly goes to see what the ruckus is, she finds Maelstrom in the middle of a herd of sheep.
Close enough.
Legs.
Livestock.
Legs are poking out of like either side of her mouth.
Oh God.
Oh, bad.
Well,
We will get you food. I need you to come back. You don't need to eat these.
Spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you? It's already dead. Why would you tell it to spit it out?
Right?
Just
Yeah.
finish eating what you have. Get the fuck back.
Yeah, you're right.
well, hearing / sensing Cinderly approaching, it lifts its head, just kind of looks at her with that one eye. It was challenging her authority in a sense.
Of course.
As well, you hear as it chomps down on the sheep in its mouth, and you hear this crunch of bones. Of course, it's non-verbally giving you sass.
Well, and I'm non-verbally giving it disappointed.
Finger wag.
Uh-huh.
Well, and anyway,
That's neat. Yes.
it rearranges the sheep in its mouth, crunches down once again before swallowing loudly. Of course, it's still looking at Cinderly. It goes for another sheep.
No. Very loudly, both voice and in head.
Well, it's like very slowly.
Look, we've got
Totally.
What the fuck you mean? Nuh-uh.
Yes.
Totally. Well,
if you don't stop, then what we're eating for dinner is your sorry ass.
it pulls back just a little before, approaching again. But this time, he would sense Loom approaching. Of course, just as it was about to close around the sheep, it's like one of those, like, dog. It was almost a canine-like as it's going, knowing that it's wrong and it's being disciplined, but still going for it.
Mhm.
Before, well, Alum did something stupidly smart. It actually jumps in the dragon's mouth.
Oh my God.
As it just goes, bleh, bleh, bleh. Of course.
Oh, furball.
Well, not just furball.
Webbed furball.
Well, not just webbed furball. Bitter furball.
Ooh.
Yeah, because of the instinct of being eaten.
Yes. And it
I'll message just Loom and go, be careful, but way to go, you're awesome.
of course, the dragon's just like, bleh, 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 and it's rubbing its snoot on the ground like, ew.
And I'm going to look at it and went, I warned you. And I'm still not sure. I'm going to talk to Shin and see if your ass can be ate for dinner.
Dragon steaks sound tasty.
Yes, well.
I'll take a haunch.
she's big enough that you could eat her in parts.
Like I
A
said,
leg
I'll take a whole
there,
bunch.
tail there. I mean, it'll regrow eventually, won't it? I'm kidding.
And I'll think out loud. Tastes like chicken.
Of course, if looks could kill, you be dead.
I've got a look on my face as well that's not too pleasant for said dragon too.
Of course, being the shit that she is, she goes to snap at the same sheep, which is stupidly just munching away at grass, for not even noticing that the rest of the sheep have gone off. I mean, it's like, hey, intelligence in sheep form.
And I'm going, Loom, and again.
Well, well, even before it would snap close, webbing had wrapped around its snoot. With Loom right on top, shaking his leg, going... And, of course, the dragon's almost cross-eyed trying to look at it.
I go, wait till he gets bigger.
A very sulky and grumpy dragon just kind of huffs, smoke billowing out of its snoot.
Well, that's what you get, huh?
Uh-huh.
Of course, being the chaotic evil it is, it tries to open up its mouth, only to, like, the webbing to kind of not really cut into its scales, but, like, dig underneath.
Slip between.
It's like,
Yes.
look, do you want to go about this the hard way or the easy way? If you work with us, you don't have to fight the Spooter Cat. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to win.
Again, it snorts. Of course, you hear it go, stupid spider. As it kind of grumbles, I'll step on you the first chance I get.
It's like, not if you want to live.
Of course, it's hilarious. This dragon looking cross-eyed at this little spider, which is like as big as her nostril, sitting on her nose.
Well, and I'm constantly, while I'm berating the dragon, going, good Spooter Kitty, good boy. You're such a good boy. I can't believe you did that. You're a badass.
Well, as she's off dealing with her dragon, a fox kind of perks up, his ears twitching, as his fur kind of fluffs out as he's looking all around. It's like he senses something's off, but can't place it. And no, it's not anything near him.
Can I stop chewing on the bag now?
You could have stopped.
That's your choice. You're the one that started it.
You could, like, stop. I mean, it's now full of soul saliva.
Ew.
Well, there's also some foot from Zahina because she did too.
Not, there's two different
Gross.
ones.
Yeah.
Random fucking pouches of fucking saliva in there now.
Oh, gross.
Sorry, I just had visual.
Oh, nasty.
Why'd you keep chewing on it?
Because my brain said num num.
Didn't it taste weird?
Just because it tastes weird doesn't stop my brain from going num num.
Well, you just give us some time. We have
I mean, you have a
food
functioning
inside
kitchen.
the house. Granted, we have a stone statue of you slinging slurs at us.
Oh yeah, that's
But
still yelling
we
at
still
you.
have food in the house. That's reconstituted. So unless it's before even time that the food is there. So.
Well, the food is still, it's no longer hot, but it's still on the table now.
Well, for the reason I bring that up, because you were saying something about the other beans.
Oh god, not beans. We're done with beans.
Right?
Maybe not, because again, she stated about the other beans.
No. The beans have been used, as far as you know.
That isn't very promising.
I don't want any more beans.
Too bad. The beans have multiplied. It's now 500 beans.
And I'm over here trying to be serious, and then Zahina's goes like, "You get a bean. You get a bean."
You all get beans.
No more beans.
But they're the magical fruit.
The more you eat, the more you do.
What was that, Mom? All I hear is Mom upstairs going, "Oh, like, what the blink, blink, blink." Anyways,
I collected all the fruits I could off the tree, right? The useful ones.
yes.
Okay.
You let's see if I remember 2, 6.
I have. I wrote them down. I know that.
Hold on. 14, 18.
No, not bees. Beans.
Yes, bees. But hey, doesn't mean the beans can't become bees. So, bees. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's.
Nice retort.
Sorry, I had to do math. Insect plague. Okay, but you don't know magic, so you don't know.
No, I know. It's just a gift from Critical Role. Hello, bees.
Which reminds me, this is what I should have posted earlier. Oh, no,
I'll do
that's
that
not
one.
it. Venus.
Thank God there wasn't any wasps or bees or anything like that in the beans. That would have been awful.
You never
It
know.
really was. But the geyser's gone and everything, so I think. Or it's just water this time.
It's just water and it's gone already. And the water weird
Yeah.
is just chilling in it. It has claimed this as its spot right now.
Are the guards and the town people still staring at us?
No.
They will never stop staring at us at this point. Come on. Think about it.
No, when you had wished everything back the way it was, everybody went back to where they were.
Oh, good. So
I think it's more of they forgot everything. More than
so it
imply
never
there.
happened.
Technically.
No, it happened. It's just they don't remember. For now.
Thank God.
Oh, you're still in trouble with all of us.
Shit, damn it.
The one who
Probably
got the
more
beans
Shin
wet.
than anybody. Probably Shin more than anybody you're in trouble with.
Yes.
But
Shin's
you're still in
forgiven
trouble with
it.
all of us. Has he though?
He has, because he got a couple scale, or well, actually, about, a handful of scales, fistful of coins.
I don't think he should. Forgive him. It's all their faults.
I mean, you really haven't interacted with him, so you assume, but you don't know.
I did nothing, okay?
I've only interacted with him like twice. And the second time, he says at least I had, some some manners. Comparatively.
Yes. And? Sorry, I was responding to Zahina's.
I don't know.
Anyway. And what is funny is as Cinderly comes back to join you guys, little Loom is on her head, holding the webbing that's pulling the dragon.
So as I walk up, I'll look at Shin and Fox, because I'm assuming they're relatively close, and go, Shin, how hard is it to cook a dragon?
Well, when you say cook a dragon, Fox goes, food?
Yes, that one.
Why are you cooking the dragon?
Why do you want to cook the dragon? Yeah.
Big fire. Could it
Why not?
very do. And Shin just kind of goes, well, depends on if you want to cook it whole or in pieces. As far as I know, it's mostly edible. Except for their lungs and their gas sac.
That's good to know. Because this one's being sassy.
And as soon as you say sassy, it kind of like flicks its head about to try and, again, release the webbing because it was loose. Of course, Loom held on. And then just goes wagging its finger or its leg at it, going, no, no, no. Almost.
I'm going to stifle my laugh and go, you're freaking awesome, directly to Loom.
Speaking of which, where's my nightmare? My fire horse.
Might want to follow the smoke that way, says Shin.
Ah, thanks. I will follow that smoke because I should make sure my fire horse is okay.
Clearly,
it's
it's more
fine.
than okay. It's just everything else.
Yes.
To make sure nothing is on fire.
There's smoke, there's fire. Just saying.
Oh, fuck. Run. I just run towards the smoke like, ah, shit.
And I bet my unicorn and dragon are just all looking at all of you like, are you kidding me?
Well, you hear your
What do you
dragon.
mean looking at me like I'm doing? Like, what? I'm at this point, I'm just sitting on the ground because I'm still, again, half HP, took a hit from a fucking ent. Granted, so did Fox, but still.
Oh.
Not as tanky as it yet.
Luna just kind of snorts. Oh, bending its head down and very gently touching its horn against Acid shoulder. I need dice.
No dice for you.
Yes, many dice. All the dice.
Nope. Not allowed.
Too bad. Now I gotta
Dice
wait for
sound
them.
dangerous.
Now I need to dig
Got
for the
eaten
right
by.
ones.
Yeah, critical fail and this puts me to 1 HP.
Oh, it missed to stab you through the heart. Oops, sorry.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Quick, restart the game.
Control Alt Delete.
Right?
We already did that once. With a city, apparently.
Yeah, with a city.
All right.
Uh,
Gain 10 HP back.
I don't want
Too bad.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna be healed.
Too bad.
How dare!
Of course, the
There you go.
Kin just kind of grumbles softly. Of course, only Solify could understand her. Or him, I'm sorry. As he goes, what mess did we get ourselves into?
all of it.
I look at him and I go, I don't know, you tell me. I snicker.
And we're gonna all look confused.
Sorry, that caught me off guard.
I do have a question also.
Go for it.
Enough of that.
Since I picked up the actual like usable wood, is there any side effects or anything I should know about since it was a corrupted its wood?
No, because it's
Okay.
dead.
I didn't
mean,
think
it's dead
so,
wood.
but it was like one of those things. Is like, you know,
I should.
black crystal again was bad, even though there was no reason for me to think it was bad. Yeah. Yeah. It's like tryptophobia issues of thinking back to my arm.
Huh?
No.
Tryptophobia issues of my arm.
Yeah, you don't remember? He had like holes in his arm.
Sorry, my brain. I'd forgotten.
How did you forget that?
I don't know, but I did.
And I thought I was the one that was forgetful.
You are.
No, it's the DM. I am not.
No, it's
Shut
still
up.
you.
Huh? What? Anyway.
Fight me.
Anyway.
All right. Give me a short rest to get my key back real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh.
And you can't outrun me because I have I have more movement than you do.
She does have
Yeah,
a unicorn and a dragon.
We didn't say we're bringing those into the fight.
True.
Right.
Anyway, before we get into a bitch slapping mess, not mess. The fox still is looking around. Of course, really, looking one way or the other. Of course, Solify, since she is attuned to nature, has like this shiver of dread, but it passes quickly.
Ooh, that was weird. And because I shiver, I'll probably shiver again and go, ugh.
If I see that, I'll ask Solify if everything's okay.
No, I just got this weird, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm not cold, it's just a chill ran down my spine.
No good. No good.
It's all your fault.
No,
During this whole time, I've wanted to say that, like, since the unicorns, don't help me, I'm gonna just be giving it attention and, minor affections as you would normally do for a horse and so on.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to walk closer to Shin and Fox and go, how do we prepare for this? We're in a world that's nothing like what we've come from. We have pets that I have no idea, but we've only, in our world, they only exist in books. Is there a care of magical creatures? Is there a guide of how to deal with all this shit?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Shin hides a smile behind his hand because he knew if he bust out laughing that it wouldn't help the situation. Of course, Fox is preoccupied and looking around.
And it's like, how do we not do beans again?
Or better yet, how do we identify what's bad beans and what's regular beans?
It's like, I don't want to see another bean ever.
I do. I want more beans like that.
Not so.
No, I don't want any more beans. I am perfectly
We're
fine
going to be
with
finding beans at 3 a.m. and you're going to like it.
No!
Oh.
What?
Aggro.
No, I just looked at her.
Probably that's saying that you should probably check your pack.
My God.
Yeah. You just have randomly a sack of beans in your backpack.
I'd probably light them on fire. But then again, that would probably make them, like, explode into
Nope.
some
I was
wyvern.
gonna say they're
or
gonna
some shit.
pop like popcorn.
Yes, pop like popcorn. Yeah.
Anyway,
Everything is just when it does that. It's like everything that comes out is on fire. That's how.
Gosh.
a dryad running around with its hair on fire. Oh my god! Anyway. Anyways.
That's a lot of damage.
uh,
The kid
Shin.
was just pouring all the things.
Shin just goes, well, most magical creatures know how to care for themselves. And if they need your help, they'll let you know. Except for that one. She's a bit of an ass, as he's pointing to the dragon, which is currently, like, swinging Loom around at this point. And Loom is actually having fun.
I'm
Oh.
gonna put my head in my hand and just shake it and go, yes, so how do I deal with that?
Well, there's positive reinforcement. There's timeouts, but I don't think you could be really putting that big of a creature in timeout.
Well,
Yeah, there's no such thing as putting a dragon in air jail.
I mean,
there
evidently
is.
Loom can time out its mouth, but you know.
You could hear, like, happy purrs as the dragon is now, like, swinging its head around in a circle, and so is Loom, going, wee, wee, wee.
And evidently the Spooter Cat is thrilled with the exercise.
Oh.
Because I doubt we've told him that the Spooter Cat's name is Loom.
True. That is true. He doesn't know what names you've given them. Because was between you and the pets, not you and anyone else.
Right. I go, by the way, Spooter Cat is Loom. The dragon is Maelstrom.
Fitting
Little
names.
troublemaker.
As well, a billow of smoke comes out of the dragon's nostril, as it's kind of like hanging its head now. Like, damn it.
It's like, and I'm gonna message it. It's like, well, if you enjoy playing with the Spooter Cat, he's having a blast.
It just glares at you.
And I'm just gonna laugh.
Well, panning over to where Zahina and Ifrit is. Ifrit's having a ball. It's like all kinds of shit on fire.
No, 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 Ifrit.
Yes.
I mean, it's lit a house, like 5 trees, a length of fencing.
So they may have forgotten. They have forgotten Soul's problems, but now we have Zahina's problems of lists arriving.
But don't worry, Zahina randomly has something in her pack that can help her.
No, we really shouldn't be using those.
Beans.
Do I still have my fire extinguisher?
Yes.
Okay.
If you had picked it up.
Huh?
If you had picked it up from where it spawned in.
Ah, shit! I'm gonna run, grab that fire extinguisher, run back, and start.
Is that the lake, though?
Putting the fires out.
Isn't that the lake?
No, it
Did
was
I hear yelling? Oh no! Oh no!
probably.
Can I see the smoke?
Oh yeah, the smoke is very prevalent now.
Can I message the water weird and go, a little help? You make it easier?
It looks at you with a tilt of its head. You're asking it, can it help? It doesn't know what it can help with or how.
The fire,
Flood the city, destroy it.
Fires. Put out the flat fires and make the horsey not help get the horsey back over here so it's not setting everything ablaze.
Yes, exactly. That's what I had in my mind, Ash. Anyway. Well, it thought for a moment before taking up as much water as it could from the pit that the geyser had sprung from. It looks a little like a water Jabba the Hutt because of how much water it had taken, as it begins to work its way down toward where the fires are. Of course, it's leaving a little water trail behind it. No, it's not flooding the city or anything, but it's just like a line of water.
I'll keep sending it positive reinforcement messages. You're doing great. Thank you for your help. Zahina can really use it right now. You're freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Meanwhile, I probably grabbed the fire extinguisher and trying to extinguish too. And also calm down my nightmare.
Oh, the nightmare is having an absolute blast setting shit on fire and chaos. It is like living the dream right now.
I'm gonna try and, just stop moving.
I'm just gonna look at Nishin and just chuckle. Again, you have somebody that very helpful for things if you ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to calm the nightmare. Maybe get a hold of it to.
So I don't think he particularly wants, issues in the town that he lives.
No, he doesn't.
Right.
But, no one's actually asked.
Like I said, I'm just going to look at him and laugh. Just gonna like,
Tease man just kind of sighs, rubbing his temple like, oh my god. Almost
I
like
did ask for my stuff.
yeah, but
that's different.
Zahina didn't.
Zahina's off just running after a horse, which is not going to go well
Yeah,
in terms of real life or in game. You're not going to catch up to a horse that probably has like triple your fucking movement. But
of course, it's also because it's chaos. It's enjoying running circles around you.
Exactly.
Like na 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 na. As well,
Like,
the water weir.
don't make me turn the fire extinguisher on you.
The water
Little.
weir went to the house first because that was the closest to them. As it just kind of looks at it. Of course, it doesn't have the greatest intelligence. As it just kind of flops right on the fire. Like, complete belly flop right on it.
That's a lot of water force just dropping on the house. That destroyed the house, or at least damaged it, didn't it?
Yes, but it, like I said, it doesn't have the best intelligence. So it just goes, fire. Fire must be put out. How to put out fire? I know. Squish.
At this point, I feel like I just should. I just want to kind of walk over to Shade and just like, "You want to guys go eat? We have cold food, but it's food, and we didn't get that much eat yet."
He just kind of still rubs his temple as he goes, you know what? I think I'm gonna just drink my breakfast.
Fair enough.
As you hear the of a cork from inside after he had went in.
I was gonna. Can I just join him inside?
Sure.
I don't feel like dealing with this evening.
Have I been able to calm down my horse yet and catch it?
Nope, it is running circles around you. It is taunting you. It lets you get just close enough and then ducks out of the way and whinnying almost at you.
Oh my god. I would get so frustrated.
Oh, I am.
Oh.
Like,
It is living its best life right now.
I'm gonna yell at Zahina. Flaming rubber?
Rubber?
What?
It's what they make out
What?
of horses.
Oh.
Rubber.
Not glue?
Or flaming glue, that would work too.
Wait, what? You want me to throw rubber or glue at it?
No, I want you to threaten to turn it into rubber or glue.
As you say,
Honestly, it says
throw, the water weir just goes, I could do that almost, before basically a ball of water is thrown. Of course, misses the horse, hits Zahina. Zahina's now drenched.
Oh no.
son of a bitch.
It was trying to help.
God damn it! This is not how I want today to go. Ugh. Wait a
This is
minute.
not what I signed up for.
Yeah, right. Wait a minute. Can I take the fire extinguisher and shoot a little whatever's inside at the horse's feet, like to try and stop it?
I mean, you
Like-
could. Depends.
no-
Are you making a line? Are you making a circle? Are you surrounding it? I need specifics.
That actually might be smart to make a circle around it. My first thought was to just towards its feet, just to get it to stop, like in front of its feet.
Okay, well, when you spray it in front of its feet, it kind of rears up. before kind of
Yeah.
backing away, going, no, or it didn't go anywhere. It just kind of snorts. Almost like, oh, that's not fair.
I will walk over to it and just gently, very gently, but firmly, like hold. You know how like you hold underneath the horse, like under their like nose
Uh-huh.
Yes.
to look it in the eyes, like, and just stop, or I will use this on you.
Oh, it literally just snorts in your face. Of course, communicating, oh, you're not fair.
Don't pest me. And I'll spray just a little bit next to it, showing me business.
Are you sure?
What?
Are you sure?
Well, no, I guess I shouldn't do that, huh?
Okay.
I shouldn't do that. No, I'll just hold, like, I mean it.
No, it, again, snorts.
Hey,
And
and it's gentle tap.
well,
Gentle tap.
it tries to, like, take its nose out of your hand.
I'm just gonna hold it, like, understand?
I mean, it as it said fine, it just, like, gave a heavy sigh, smoke just kind of billowing out its nose. You're no
Good.
fun. Of course, again, the water weird had approached the fence line that was on fire, and then belly flops. Floof.
No.
I'm like, at least the fire's out.
Thank God. I was like, pet the nightmare, like, be good. I know you can be good.
Be good is
No,
boring,
it can't.
though.
It can't be good. That's exactly the reason why it was causing chaos.
Shush. No, being
Can
good can be
can
fun too.
Zahina's horse understand common?
Oh, yeah.
I'll look at it and go, there'll be plenty of stuff to set on fire later.
That too, yeah.
Don't promise that either.
I'm sure
I'm
along
not
the way.
wrong.
You're not wrong, but
You kind of are, but you.
but you didn't exactly give a timeline, and later can be a lot of time.
2
It could be
seconds
like
ago.
2 seconds, or it could be like 10 years.
It's like with as much trouble as we get into, it's probably going to be sooner rather than later.
We don't get into trouble. We bring it.
Yeah.
More like,
Because it's like we brought a crystal that we didn't do. We brought beans that we didn't know. We brought another set of crystals that helped us for now.
Hold on.
okay, bye. She'll be back.
But
She'll
ain't no
probably
proof that they're going to help us again the next time they try to use it.
true. Who had the other crystals?
It's all Zahina.
Oh, okay.
Zahina was the only one that has them. I just had the black crystal.
Right.
Again, we didn't know.
Right. Okay. I just was
Had
thinking.
being, the part of that.
Right. I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything from my notes.
No.
Excuse me.
Unless for some reason although you said it was a paradox, the other gem I have is, evil.
Nope, they're just gems. As
I
far
only
as you
have
can
one
tell.
gem. What do you mean gems? I only have one. Is it multiplying in my backpack
Well,
that I
my
don't know
God.
about?
I just your one gem. I wasn't talking about anything that Fox had.
He has that mask that he found as well.
Yes, he does.
And before it's like what is
Well,
it?
hi.
The whatever mask from The Mask, and turns him green and crazy.
No, because that's wooden. What he found was gold. I
Hey, it
guess.
doesn't mean you can't have a gold version of that mask.
True.
We know it had wood and iron on it. That's it. Of that mask. And a weird compelling to put it on. Because there was no reason why any of them put it on, besides the fact they were just like, yeah, this kind of edge could put it.
I guess I'm done writing.
Are you?
I have
Sweetie
to be
just
to be.
decided to sit on Sweet's
Good
notebook.
kitty.
She's crouched on it. She's like, this is now mine. Do you forgive me for earlier?
Nope.
I forced her to give me loves, and Zahina heard it. She was very grumpy.
Aw.
It wasn't just like grumbles. No, I got like 2 hisses out of her. I'm like, really? You're gonna hiss at me? Of course, the second one was when she was running away from me. I'm like, and all I did was hold her. You think I was like pinning her down and peeling her like a banana? Um.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You're okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Nothing. We kind of stopped after you left.
You could have kept going.
No, you need to be included.
The problem is with us continuing when most of the actions right there involves you and your nightmare. You kind of can't. Besides the fact that me and Shin are just chilling in the house.
Yeah, you hear a dunk, and then a as he goes.
Ain't much else going on.
I mean, now I'm just probably petting the nightmare at this point. Try and keep it calm.
And I'm probably thanking the water weird for putting out the fires and doing a good job.
It's a good job.
Again, like I said, he wasn't the most intelligent, but he got the job done.
Right.
Throw? I could throw. Here, catch. I missed.
Not fired and I missed.
Alrighty. Now. Of course, this whole time, Maelstrom's just like looking like a pouty puppy.
And I'm gonna go. If you'll behave after dinner, I'll give you a good bath and make sure your scales are all polished and stuff. But you gotta be good.
You know what you're promising there? Are
A
you
few
really
hours.
thinking about what you're promising there?
It's a
Well,
lot
I
of
bathed
promises.
it yesterday with all the beer goop.
Though you probably might want to get some oil, like maybe like a gem polishing oil. Eventually,
Yeah.
the wyvern is just like perched on top of the house, just looking, watching, observing. No thoughts. It was just a loop I put on her ear. No, she did not like that at all. I have this like piece of yarn that I had made into like a loop, and all I
Mm-hmm.
did was like place it on her head over an ear. She did not
Yeah,
like it.
that's all it takes.
She was like throwing her head about, and then she was on her back legs with both hands trying or both paws trying to get it off her ear.
Oh.
I'm like, it's just string. It's not gonna hurt you.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Anyway, all right. Shin and Acid are inside having themselves some breakfast and some alcohol. Um, Zahina, the Water Weird, and the Nightmare are on their way back.
Mm-hmm.
The though you might want to stop at the house and like reimburse them
What?
because your Nightmare let it or set it on fire, and the Water Weirds kind of squished it with water to put out the fire. Oh shush, it's
Good.
me. I was yelling at Moose. Sorry, go ahead. Well, a fox was still looking about. Of course, he licked his lips as he's like really trying to suss out whatever he's feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, whatever it is like clinging to him like mud. As he gives himself a thorough shake. Of course, his fur lying flat, but he's still looking around. Of course, inside, Shin just kind of goes, you do realize that your party will probably, not will, should probably look at the job board and maybe get back in the good graces of people.
Yes. But at the same time, they have a very good habit of doing worse, even when trying to do it. But I understand.
He just kind of, raises his glass like he understands, like kind of like a silent cheers.
Because I don't even think our understanding of things is, for here, is minimal.
Mm-hmm. So I noticed.
Sure.
I mean, nothing hurts by asking questions.
Hence, the usually I am one doing that, somewhat.
Well, he's just.
Only somewhat.
It was like a barbed question of like, if you want to learn, ask. Of course, it was not just to you, but to your whole party, but no one's there to really listen or hear.
For now.
It's like we don't know what to ask.
Anything and everything.
Yeah, how about where's the library?
Where's
That's
the
a good
what?
start.
Library.
Library.
Oh,
The
library.
place where you can read books.
I don't know what that is.
I know.
What? Libraries are your friend.
I don't believe you saying that.
What do you mean? I love to read.
Still don't believe you saying that.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'm just kidding.
What? Have I not shown you guys all the books in my room? Oh my god.
That owning a book and reading a book is two different things. You can own books without reading them.
That is true.
I've read many.
I don't
I
believe
do.
you.
But I do also have a good size to be read list.
We're not going to talk about my bookshelves.
We're not going to talk about my list of books that I'm currently reading. It's a bit too long. And I haven't finished any of them.
Anyway. That is like the visual representation of Anyways.
What a noob uninstall.
There's nothing to install, so. Anyway. Well.
There's always things on uninstall. Like the game you haven't touched in, since you've installed it, but you've never even played it, even for a second.
Which one?
All of them. Open up the space on your computer. Let your computer breathe.
Actually,
No.
I only have one. Because I do occasionally go through and clear out games that I don't play. Or haven't played in a while. Anyways. Back to the game at hand.
Nope, not allowed.
The fox just still looks around before giving a snort. He's more subdued now. Subdued, not subdued. Something has happened that is, what's the word I'm looking for? Thrown him off balance, more or less. You know, mentally, spiritually, whatever. No, he finishes collecting all the shinies that were left on the ground. Of course, Shin watches Fox as he comes in, giving a soft,
Bless you.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Times
Bless
two.
you.
So I was thinking about reinstalling Baldur's Gate. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway. Oh. Loom had finally let Maelstrom go, saying she's calmed down. Of course, he seems to be gathering up all the webbing that he had used.
Cool.
I'm almost afraid to leave my nightmare for fear it'll go off and try burning things again.
I mean, there are other ways to contain a horse.
If I put it in the stable, it's gonna burn down the stable.
That's assuming if the stable is burnable.
Aren't most stables made out of wood?
Just because it's made out of wood doesn't mean it's burnable.
What?
You forget we're in a magic realm.
Let me remind you of whose estate you are staying on. Who is a wizard.
Oh.
But do we know he's a wizard?
No, not exactly. Well, actually, you know he uses magic. Because, well, he held all the dragons and stuff in place while you tamed them.
Right. But that doesn't mean we know the extent of his magic either.
Right?
Well, he got yelled at for, even thinking about burning, all the green goo he generated. He's thrown a fireball in his own yard. But,
But that's his own yard. Yeah, he can burn it if he wants.
Yes, but there's still usual rules about stuff like that.
True.
In a city. Especially when you're not the lord of the city. At least as far as I know, he's not the lord of the city. I don't know. But I think he'd also be a lot more upset if he was. Yes, chicken. Yes.
Time to wake up! Just midday. Instead of crowing, the rooster screams.
So I guess I can try and put that horse in the stable. But I would stay to make sure it's not burning before I would walk away. I'm going to stay for a few to make sure it doesn't catch fire.
I don't believe you.
What do you mean?
Well, I can't. So far, everybody hasn't really taken care of their animals, and I've been the one taking care of them.
Oh, come on
You
now.
know,
Mine?
taking care of the unicorn. That was even mine.
Hey, I
Uh,
said I'm bringing mine to the stable and making sure the thing isn't gonna burn down from my nightmare before I walk away.
Yeah, as soon as you walk away, it's probably going to do something. Like casually walking through town and lighting things on fire.
It
Oh,
wasn't
fuck.
walking.
it was
Fair, it wasn't
prancing,
walking.
okay?
What are you doing, sweetie? Is it stinky? That was a stank face. Anyway. It's you're in a half loaf. I
Hmm.
Yeah, you cats just baffle me. They go into
Why?
half loafs. Like half their body is in a loaf, and the other half not. One paw is tucked underneath her like a loaf, and the other's just kind of like sitting there like she's crouched. Silly girl. Anyway, after being distracted by the cat, again. Oh, of course, the rooster is just screaming its lungs out, thinking it's going cock-a-doodle-doo, but it's just like, "Blah!" As well. The only thing that seems to catch on fire around the nightmare is the like sawdust bedding. But that's just like flares and then peters out because it's just dust.
Oh God. Can I look around the stable to see if there's food to give it?
There's hay. There's oats.
Which one would it probably eat?
It would
I'd
eat
probably
both.
hold up. Oh, I was gonna say you'd probably hold up both like an offering to see what it takes.
Well, here's the thing. When it comes to feeding a horse, oats is usually the first meal, and then hay is usually left out for them just to graze on whatever they want.
Yeah, oats are more of a treat slash weight put on her.
Or just like the first meal of the day. It's like,
Or that
us
too.
having cereal. Yeah.
But then again, oats are big in fats,
Mm-hmm.
which helps the horses put on weight for, say, winter. Oh,
I'd probably, leave hay for it and then go back to the house. So I'm gonna make sure it's fed water. Well, I'll leave water, but I don't know if it'll drink it.
I was ask, like, what does it
I mean,
even
you
need
can,
water?
you guys communicate with the pony. Communicate with your pets. They know how to care for themselves and what they want.
Well, clearly, the Nightmare wants to burn the city down, so I don't know if we really want to give what it wants.
We didn't start the fire. Sorry.
I did. I did start the fire, but I'm fine with it.
Well, world's been burning since the world's been turning. We didn't. Okay. Anyway. Um. Loom has, in the meantime, gotten back into the cloak. Though he does feel a little heavier. Bigger, perhaps? Of course, as a spider, they molt often for like the first year, and then it just kind of peters out. Of course, since it is what it is, it would be about the first 5 years. I want a latte.
Nope,
Aw.
it's all mine.
It just sounded like the milk frother, that's all.
No, this is a Keurig
Uh,
coffee.
I'm gonna have to care for my Keurig when I get home. Anyway. Well, I think this is a good stop to take a quick time out. Go ahead and go to the bathroom, get some snacks, get some water, take care of yourself, stretch. We're gonna go fill our faces real quick, and we will return.
I've already been doing that. I've been like standing up and walking away and checking on the cat and getting all this a few times now.
How is the tiny bean doing?
Sleeping.
Cute.
No.
I didn't think I missed anything because like no one was like, "Acid, are you there?" So I walked. So I stood up and walked away randomly. I may have missed some information, but oh well, I'll catch up on it eventually.
Right. I'd be right back. Back.
So am I. I have food.
Cool. Hooray. Oh my god.
What?
Pikachu used to be so chunky.
Yep. He was. We used to grow up with it. Or used to. We grew up with it.
Yes. I still have my cards somewhere. I have them in a box. Like a plastic container box.
Mm-hmm. I'll take them. I'm just kidding.
No.
We'll work for Legos. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Will work for Legos.
Huh? Video has been removed by the uploader. Oh, damn it. Is that just one of them? Oh. He has removed them. How rude. Well then.
Removed what?
Oh, Tim removed all his music off of YouTube.
Ah,
I was gonna play a little, but it all gone.
Mm.
How rude. Mm-hmm. So, how was your day?
All right.
I wonder where Capri is.
Hectic.
Now, you have to go into work tomorrow, don't you?
Mhm.
Cinderly.
Yes.
All right.
No work.
I won't be home until probably 6:30 or after.
That's fine. We should be
Gross.
finishing up here shortly.
No.
I know. But both Cinderly and Soul need to go to bed.
No, they don't. They just need coffee with energy drink as creamer.
If it only worked that way.
That honestly sounds like a terrible idea. Never try that. Because that sounds like a horrible idea.
Just a wee bit.
Ugh.
My poor heart just
I can't.
jumped just thinking about it.
That too, but also I imagine the taste would probably not be that great.
Depending. I mean, there are flavored coffee drinks out there. I'm numb. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm being a dork.
Hmm.
And waiting on Soul. Guess she's upstairs.
So get your ass down here. Right, that's all you gotta yell. Mm.
Rar.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Boing.
Why do you have that one?
Because why not? I don't know. Yum.
You should hydrate too.
Cheers.
Mm.
Solidify! Where are you?
She got eaten.
Mm.
She's now part of the thing.
Mhm. Where's my sweetie pie? Do. It's funny. When I whistled the Epona song from Ocarina of Time, Sweetie comes. We're almost done. Like 10, 15 minutes. Half hour max. Yay!
Mm.
Solify is back.
Yay!
What?
Yay!
Poor thing looks exhausted. Like I beat her up.
I'm so fucking tired.
All right, I'll get the glue.
Yeah, toothpicks
I'll
will
get
help.
the toothpicks.
Oh my god, you guys.
Toothpicks? Why toothpicks?
To hold your
You're
eyeball.
gonna hold your eyelids open.
That sounds dangerous. Wouldn't tape do the same thing?
No.
Not as well.
Damn.
I mean, hold on. I have to find it.
And we hold your eyes open with toothpicks.
Watch. Nope.
Hmm.
But then it would be like looking through a constant jail, though. Like your eyeballs are in jail. I had bad eyeballs. Anyway. Where were we? Okay. Ponies are put away, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Dragons are mostly behaving. For now. Acid and Shin are inside having a drink. It's about lunchtime now. Let me see. Give me this. I have a question. I must ask this. What does this say? Okay. The dwarfling has cleared the table and has started to prepare lunch. On top of some road rations. I almost said road rash.
Hmm.
Like, that's not what he was doing or she was doing. Because she figures you guys will be going somewhere. Especially the way Fox was behaving right now. She knows when he behaves like that, something's wrong and must be dealt with.
Mm.
What it is, she does not know. But she knows it'll take probably him, Shin, and you guys to deal with it.
Fun. Of course, she's a badass in her own right.
Right. She goes off on adventures by herself. So, I mean, she's a barbarian after all.
Mm-hmm. And I probably would come back into the house by now.
Well, Shin is sitting at the head of the table, his foot on the table. Of course, it's cleared off now. Just kind of looking at his drink and swirling it around in the glass. It looks like it could be scotch or bourbon or, some sort of amber liquor. As Zahina comes in, he goes, "So, how are you going to repay the damages?" He just jumps
Shit.
right in. And he's not talking about his damages and his property. He's talking about the city, town, whatever.
Damn it. Guess I'm gonna have to look at the job board.
It's a good place to
How much
start.
you think? How much you think that's gonna cost?
More than what you have right now.
Thanks. I was hoping for an estimate so I can kind of, gauge how many jobs I need to do.
54,000.
What?
Well, seeing that, well, everything that has been ruined, a house, a few trees, the house is fencing, a couple platinum, maybe more.
Jesus Christ.
You asked.
Oh, God. I'm never going to be able to get that much. Uh,
Last I knew, you were in a party, correct?
yeah.
So, your debt is their debt.
No, it ain't.
Uh, I mean, fair. I suppose.
I figure if I'm
Really and truthfully, if we really cared, we could just say no. And it's all your debt.
Wow.
True.
I mean, true.
I figured I'd be coming in about this point and I go, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
same.
Thank you. I mean, if we work together on odd jobs and things, we might be able to earn it, right?
Maybe.
I mean, if we
Knowing
can
your
figure
luck,
out the
you'd cause
dragons
more issues.
and the horses and all of that before we cause more damage, maybe we can, make some money.
I don't know how much we're gonna make since we have to give it right back to the town.
Oh, and Shin just kind of gently swirls the glass
Mm.
as he looks at you and. Okay, well, I'll pause. Solify needs to use the restroom.
Uh-oh. How dare you have to pee now?
I know. She probably has to poop.
Yeah.
Because we just ate. Just like babies. If we eat, we
Oh,
poop.
God. Oh, Jesus.
And just like little kids, you go outside when it's cold and you automatically have to pee. I would suggest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Shin says as he's like swirling the glass around, watching the amber liquid. At least registering with the guild. The Adventurers Guild, specifically.
Oh. There is one? There's an Adventurers Guild. Ooh.
Wait, I thought we were on pause.
We are, but
Somebody can catch Olify up easier than the rest of us.
Yeah.
True.
And I think she can hear me. Never mind.
So we are still holding up.
Okay.
Great.
That I was just like putting that out there so you guys start thinking on stuff.
Could do
Well,
that.
I do have something I'll be nice about, but I'll wait for a moment.
Hmm.
No, what are you doing, Cat?
I mean-
Stop.
And I'm going to very politely remind Shen that we're not much of an adventuring party. I trip over my own 2 feet.
Hmm.
Sounds like an issue, not an ish me. I'm kidding.
It's
Damn.
true.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Of course, he would be an asshole and say something like that too.
Mm.
More like, I think it's more like, and that's my problem. Why?
And I'm going to go, well, how does one get yarn or string or. Because, worst case, I can at least make stuff for people that they might want to buy.
Hmm. I mean, technically, we figure those crystals that I have grant wishes. So technically, I could use one of those, but I feel like we need to save those for some better situations.
Besides, if you wish for money, Fox is going to take it all.
Not if I were to word it specifically, they couldn't touch it.
Well, it all depends. I mean, you're assuming Fox is not special.
Mm, damn it. I mean, I'm not going to do that anyway because I want to save those crystals for when we actually really, really need them.
Mm-hmm.
So. And you can always see what the guild is offering. Maybe they just have little odd jobs like, hey, we're in here and, get this herb or something.
Or, I don't know. Okay, bye. Acid, come back. I think his
Acid?
Discord was freaking out.
Oh no.
Oh, I hate when it does that.
Either that or his computer is like, guess what? I'm restarting now. There he is, and he's muted.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. I hit the update button, but I was like,
I figured.
Good job.
I figured, either Discord decided to restart or your computer decided to restart, one of the two.
No.
He'll be
Yeah,
back.
I know she said some information about asking if the thing had some, jobs or whatever. But did I miss anything in between there?
No, not really.
Okay. So I did ask. I did at one point ask Shin. I wanted some information from him. So I take out the 3 items I have. I have the take out and put the paradox down. Take out the case, and I put the idol down. The last side idol is what I want to ask about. The other 2, I want his appraisal.
Okay. That's assuming that he has the appraisal skill.
Yeah, but at the same time, he would know at least a little bit more than I would,
Right.
and at least be able to put me in the right direction as well.
If anything, he'll point you to Fox. But I almost had to go in after you, I think. I snap. We're almost done. I promise. Well, Shin is sitting there swirling his glass before pausing to take a drink, kind of giving a afterwards, before going, I didn't really think you guys would be this dense. But
Always.
let me spell something out for you. Or let me ask you a question. Do you not have 2 dragons?
I don't.
Sort of. I mean, we kind of don't know what we befriended them, but I don't know what the capabilities of us with them kind of is. You do realize the only dragon I knew before today was in a book.
No. He slams the rest of his drink before, pouring himself another. Okay, let me say it this way. Seeing that they're they're not hatchlings, and they're from somewhere, which means what?
We should probably take them back to where they're from and let them go.
Oh. I think I would be farther ahead to talk to the cheese.
Cheese, man.
The cheese man.
As he then goes, okay, let me spell it out for you since you are a little dense right now.
No, here.
Wait,
I think what he's saying is that dragons have a horde.
Oh
So
yeah.
So you think
Well, the only one you
that
can probably actually get anything from without having to, fight for it would be a gold dragon. If you ask it nice.
Well, Shin
And even then,
Shin just says, oh, there is one with a brain cell between you guys.
no, I don't hold it most of the time. I mean, I'm the one that started this mess, right?
that's actually a good question. What were those beans exactly, Shin?
They were magic beans, of course.
Is there an easier way to determine what they are before, putting them in a pack this time?
Well, if you try to squish them, they don't squish. They don't really do anything. They don't bounce. They're a little shiny on the outside, kind of like you took a bean and dipped it in wax. You can't.
Is there a way to tell if other items are magic or not?
What?
So that we're not
Yeah.
bringing chaos into the group.
It's a little too
Bringing
late for
chaos
that, don't you think?
I was about to say.
More chaos into the group then.
So we find that horde, we find them gold, and then we can pay it back.
Or whomever's the pet owner can get on the dragon, since it's large enough to hold a person, go with the dragon, ask if they could take a couple platinum, whatever, trade for it. I'm sure something on you is worth a couple platinum. Of course, eyeballing Sahina as he says this.
What? Oh no, you're not taking those crystals. Those are useful.
I wasn't talking about the crystals.
No, we're talking about you in general.
I was talking about the fruit from the tree, but okay.
Oh.
I cackle.
I could probably part with a couple of those.
And if you talk to said dragon, ask if you could trade with it, I'm sure it will be more than happy to. Then, as far as getting knowledge, you could ask around, you can ask questions, or, if you're stubborn as y'all seem, you could go to the library.
Ooh, I like that option. I like libraries.
Libraries are fun.
Granted, the library isn't the largest, but it's enough to get you in the right, will point you in the right direction. As he then, pours himself another glass. And then pours a little bit more into the glass.
But the other thing is, what do we look up? How to not get eaten by a dragon?
Right.
That could be a smart beginning. Or you could just look up, dragon in general. And go from there. As far as appraisal, Fox would be the best one to appraise.
Okay.
Though the parrot out there looks non-magical. Couple gold. 100 tops if you're good. Well, I should say if you're good at bartering. As he then says, we leave most of the bartering to Fox.
Bart?
Yeah, probably. Since he knows, the place.
No. Fox just kind of looks around before, almost as if now realizing he's inside, as he goes, "Where food?" Because almost on cue, what's her name? I wrote it down. Maybe. Guess I didn't. Freya. Meh. Anyway, Freya walks in with a plate full of sandwiches. Yeah, just like standard, ham sandwiches. There's no real mustard or like condiments on it. It's really just like meat and veggies. They look more like small subs. As Fox goes, "Ooh, food." Of course, as he went to reach for one before she put it down, she just kind of very gently slaps his hand. Go wash. You go wash. You stink. As she goes, "Really? No. Okay." As she turns and says, "That's same for the rest of you. Before you even touch this, go wash. At least your hands."
I go off and wash my
Fine.
hands because I am
Okay,
not
yeah.
messing with her again.
Right.
Where did I write it down?
I would definitely go wash my hands too.
Oh. And she kind of just gives a soft sigh. She kind of goes, "Is it wrong that I'm worried about them?"
You should be.
As Shin just goes, "Maybe." It seems they at least share a brain cell between them. Well, I should say they share a brain between them. Because they really don't know cells and shit. Because it's magic, not science.
Right.
Anyway. Assuming you all get cleaned up without much drama. Sorry, I was looking at the time and I think this is actually a good spot to quit.
Aww.
I'm sorry, but both Cinderly and Soulify need to go to bed, and Soul should have been in bed 18 minutes ago.
And I kind of need to go prep my stuff for tomorrow morning so I don't have to scramble in the morning.
Kind of the same thing. So.
Yeah, I know a cliffhanger. I'm sorry, Alex. But, you know, it makes you want to come back for next time.
Yeah. When we dramatically eat sandwiches. Dun, dun, dun.
Or get eaten by the dragons, you know.
Oh, God.
Or hear the dragon cough up a wool ball. Because wool isn't that digestible.
Right. Don't give her any ideas.
Yeah, seriously. Don't give ideas, damn
Oh,
it.
Freya wouldn't do that yet.
Yet?
They haven't pissed her off that bad to really.
I mean, I
Think
already
about it.
almost got an axe to the face.
Well, that was because she thought, well, you were an inheritor too, and, you know, inheritors fight each other, and etc., etc.
Yeah, nope,
That's something I'll be looking up at the library, that inheritors thing that almost got us killed. That's something to look up at the library.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah, inheritor, dragons, how to care for horses, what do
And
nightmares
nightmares.
eat?
What do water weirds eat?
How to keep weird alive.
Right. Spitter cat's growth.
Yes, I know. I know there, Alex.
Ideas. We're all gonna die.
What they don't know is, well, their first big dungeon's coming up.
Oh.
And that's all I'm going to say on that.
Great.
You all have a wonderful evening. Stay sweet. And hopefully we get to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Night, night.